My lieutenant was killed in Baghdad, Iraq. After I returned home from my deployment, I went right into therapy. For me, two wheels is freedom. It's peace.
I was sexually assaulted, bottled it up, never thought about it again. It's challenging. I mean, I struggle with depression every day.
You want to stay in the moment, get on a bicycle, because all you're thinking about is the wheels on the ground, pedaling, shifting gears, the guy to your right, focusing, and everything else doesn't matter. It's the ultimate therapy.
And we're here all together. We all suffer shoulder to shoulder, axle to axle, together.
Nothing amounts to that bicycle right there. Nothing amounts to that bicycle.
Life-saving. Life-saving.
Ride to Recovery is filling a very, very important niche. A lot of these folks come back and there's no way they're ever going to come back to what we would consider normal life.
Ride to Recovery assists the healing of our wounded, ill, and injured through cycling. The goodness that this delivers is tremendous.
Back in 2008, we had 14 riders take part. From that, we've gone to 7 rides, 200 riders a year, and it's just been phenomenally successful. And this program saves lives by restoring hope and purpose.
At first, I thought that cycling was such an individual sport. I think it has to do with the physical challenge and then completing a task together. In the military, we're used to that. That's something that's very familiar to us. And when you get out of the military, you lose that a lot.
Ready for another good ride. The more we ride, the more I get motivated.
Since I've been on the ride, I've felt that this is just like still being in the military because we're a team. I see the exact same tools that I learned 25 years ago in boot camp and also the time in the military.
Once that dynamic just kicks in again, it just becomes familiar and easy to do. And the bike is that way to get to that point again.
Bicycling is the only activity that you can do no matter what your disability, and you can do it together. So whether you're a triple amputee or you're perfectly healthy, you're on equal footing.
Through the Ride to Recovery, it's a vehicle that provides them both the physical well-being and the mental aspect of doing a goal that they can achieve. That is fixing the whole person.
You have everything from the physical and the mental. TBI, PTSD, depression, amputation, back injury, spinal injury, leg injury, arm injury, burns. We have the full gamut on this ride right here. And everybody rides together, and that's one of the things that makes this program so special.
What Geico is doing now, it's enabling us to keep this. We're getting men and women out of their beds, off those pills, and realizing that they can do things. Geico is true to its word. It's really doing a lot to really help and assist our military. Without Geico's support, it couldn't happen.
Today is a very unique day. We do it every year, so it's sometimes easy to take for granted, but it's going to be a really cool experience, and Fort Hood has come out proving it's a great place.
Fort Hood is one of the greatest one-day experiences that we have on any challenge worldwide for the warriors that take part in Ride to Recovery and all the soldiers at Fort Hood. And it gives them appreciation that just because you're wounded, ill, or injured, there's a way back and there's a way forward.
Thank you for what you do. I know you are excited about being here, but you're not nearly excited about us having you here. We've been getting ready since Christmas for Ride to Recovery.
I just can't tell you how much we appreciate the support that you guys give us out here. But I will not forget coming to these kind of things. The way you guys fill this room when you scream, that's touching.
Getting on this bike, it speaks for itself. The people, the faces, the smiles, it all speaks for itself.
I mean, it's so inspiring. We're coming up on 50 challenges now, and it's still cool. It's just like the first one. You know, it's just such a neat experience.
Ride to Recovery is for everyone. The men and women of Ride to Recovery in this organization have done nothing but help me heal. If you're strong enough to fight and go through it and deploy and carry that weight on your shoulders, then you're strong enough to ask for help. And Ride to Recovery is nothing but help.
It is a representation that the American people are saying thank you. Even though they didn't serve, they understand it.
They're there supporting the troops when it matters, to hand them a sandwich, to hand them a water, to give them a dinner at night. They're there for all the right reasons, and that's why we love Geico as a partner to help support solid programs as Ride to Recovery.
For a company to be able to do this is awesome. And we're not doing it to sell policies. We're doing it because it's the right thing to do.
The message is that no matter what anyone tells you, You are the person who determines the limits of your possibilities. If you have the heart, you have the will, you have the determination, you have the courage, you can be whatever you can be. It's a metaphor. This program is a metaphor for life. And you're able to achieve whatever it is that you set your mind to. Don't let anyone tell you different.